Amazing people. It's me, Tracy Lene. We're on day 17 of Managing Your Emotions by Joyce Meyer. And it says, don't let fear push you around. For I am the Lord your God, who takes a hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you. That is Isaiah 41:13. Fear is everywhere, and everyone has to face it at some point. It's afflicted humanity since the beginning of time, and it will be an emotion people will deal with for as long as they live. Although fear will never totally disappear from our lives, we can manage it as we choose to face it and resist it with God's help. So I say that faith stands for fear ain't interrupting this human. And I'm putting it on t-shirts and on mugs. So if you want one, let me know. Fear ain't interrupting this human. So I think that's a good one. We would be surprised if we realize how often our reactions to people and situations are based on fear. We respond out of fear much more than we think. In fact, some people spend their entire lives allowing fear to dictate their decisions and reactions to circumstances. This keeps them from being who they truly want to be and causes them to feel dissatisfied and unfulfilled. If you are one of these people, and at some point we all are, let me encourage you to acknowledge your fear because it is a real emotion, but also to move forward in spite of it. Courageous people do what they believe in their hearts they should do, no matter how they feel or what kinds of doubts and fearful thoughts fill their minds. Fear will try to stop you from doing what God has called you to do and what you would like to do. Don't allow fear to prevent you from living your life to the fullest, or allow fear to prevent you from living your life to the fullest, or to push you around while you simply put up with it. Decide today, with God's help, that you'll face fear head on, overcome it, and do everything you can to live the life He has planned for you, free from fear. And this is the prayer. Lord, when I feel prayer, let's start over. Lord, when I feel fear, help me choose not to let it dictate my decisions or stop me from living the good life you want me to live. That's why I believe that shirt is so important, or on your mug to see the word faith, because faith and fear can't occupy the same space. So if you have faith and then it stands for fear ain't interrupting this human. Fear is going to be there, but it's not going to interrupt you. Fear is always going to be there. Fear comes to see if you really want the thing, if you really trust God. When you go forth in fear, you go forth shaking and trembling, but you do it anyway. You build up your faith. And the more faith you have, the less fear you have. One of them is going to occupy more space. Only you can decide which one it's going to be. I was talking to someone the other day, and we were talking about people who gaslight others and how, like, oh, he gaslights and manipulates. And I said, that's because she's not tapped in, tuned in, and turned on to God, because you can't gaslight God. So if that person that we were speaking of was tapped in, tuned in, and turned on to God, the gaslighting wouldn't have worked, because you cannot gaslight God. You are not manipulating God. I did a video the other day when it first came to me, and I was talking to a friend of mine about my video, and we started talking about another friend of ours, not in a gossipy way. She talks to us herself, and she was just speaking bad about the person's partner. And I said, well, he's only doing what she's allowing because she has not put her faith. I'm on the video, baby. Go to bed. Mwah. Mama's downstairs. Okay. That's my grandbaby. She's not put her full faith and her full trust in God, because if she had, if I do, if you do, we're not getting gaslit. God is going, I know this fool is not thinking that I'm going to believe that. Let me tell you something. And then God is telling you. But you got to be tuned in, tapped on, and turned on to God to know that. Because I'm going to say it again because I like the way it sounds. You ain't gaslighting God. If you're being gaslit, that means that the God in you is here and the gaslighter is here. But when the when the God in you is here, the gaslighter is here. That's just the way it works. So you get some rest tonight, okay? Joyce Meyer's A 90-Day Devotional Managing Your Emotions. Today was day 17, where we're talking about fear, and we're going to allow ourselves to go through the fear. We're going to allow ourselves to feel. I say to myself, when fear starts to come up, what really is it you're trying to say to me? And I sit with it for a while. I let myself cry if I need to. I let myself be angry if I need to. I go through the emotion because I don't want to push it back down. I want it out of me. When I thought about that fear that I had a long time ago over a situation and how I really came through it, when I went back through, Mommy downstairs. Go downstairs with your brother and Mommy. I'm on the video.
Dad.
No, Amir, please go downstairs. I guess he's not going downstairs. It's my grandbaby. Say night-night. Tell everybody night-night. Tell them night-night. Say night-night.
Bye, Mommy.
Say brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth.
Drink your water.
Drink your water.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Okay. All right, guys. You heard him. Brush your
I
teeth.
did that again.
Mama downstairs. Go downstairs.
I did that again.
You want to do that again? You can do it tomorrow. Okay, come on. Do it again. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Say brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth.
Drink your water.
Drink your water.
And go to night. So say your prayers. Say your prayer.
Amen.
Amen. All right. Bye, guys.